In this video, we're diving deep into XRP. We're going to break down exactly what's happening with the price right now, what the charts are saying, what the next few weeks and months could look like, and where XRP might end up by the end of this bull run. We'll also go over some of the key events that are shaping XRP's future, including the SEC lawsuit updates, ETF rumors, major partnerships, and everything else you need to know to understand where XRP might be headed next. Before we get into it though, just a quick reminder, this is not a financial advice. Everything in this video is just my opinion and for informational purposes only. Always do your own research and talk to a financial advisor if you need to. Alright, let's talk about XRP. It's been showing some serious momentum lately. Back in mid-July, XRP spiked up to around $3.66 and now is hovering somewhere around $3.1 to $3.2. That's a solid monthly move. And if we zoom out a bit, XRP is actually up over 370% year over year, which is pretty impressive. But the real question is, can it keep going? To find the answer to this, let's start with the weekly outlook. Now, on the charts, XRP is looking pretty strong. Support levels around $3.1 have been holding up, and indicators like the RSI and moving averages are pointing to more upside. The 50-day moving average just crossed above the 200 per day, known as a golden cross, often seen as a bullish signal. Now, some technical traders consider this a strong indicator of continued momentum. Analysts are calling for a possible breakout toward $4.5 or even $6 in the upcoming weeks, with some aggressive targets like $9 by September. Now, it's a bold call, but not impossible if momentum picks up and the right news hits. Now, one thing to watch is the trading volume. It's been steadily increasing over the past few weeks, which usually signals strong investor interest. Now, that kind of volume can help sustain a rally, especially if it's backed by news or fundamental developments. Now, looking ahead at the next few months, the monthly outlook suggests XRP could keep consolidation in that $3 to $4 range. It's forming what looks like a cup and handle pattern on the monthly chart, which some traders see as a classic bullish continuation signal. But if we can get some big moves like positive news from the SEC or ETF approvals, we could see a push toward $5 or $6 before the end of this year. Now, a lot of this depends on broader market conditions too. If Bitcoin continues to hold strong above $70,000 and Ethereum maintains momentum, especially with the Petra upgrade on the horizon, altcoins like XRP will likely follow the trend. Now, let's talk yearly. End of 2025 predictions vary depending on how things play out. In a neutral scenario, XRP could land between $2.5 to $4. But if things go really well, like a clean SEC resolution, increasing institutional adoption, and successful ETF launches, we could be looking at a $5 or $6, maybe even $9 by early 2026. Now, some of the more bullish models even show potential for XRP to reach $12 or more. Now, if the overall crypto market enters full bull mode and macro conditions support risk assets, there's even speculation that Ripple might go public in the next 1 to 2 years, which could drive more attention to the XRP. So, what are the main factors driving all this? First, the SEC lawsuit. This has been a huge cloud over XRP for years, but things have finally started moving. Ripple officially dropped its cross appeal in June after paying a $125 million penalty, leaving $50 million retained. Now, that move caused a price spike. Now, all eyes are on what happens by August 15. If the SEC officially withdraws its appeal by then, that could be the green light XRP needs to run. Second, let's talk about partnerships and the adoptions. Ripple recently agreed to acquire Hidden Road, a prime brokerage firm, for $1.25 billion, positioning itself to offer institutional-grade services on the XRP ledger. Now, these partnerships aren't just window dressing, they're tactical moves to prepare Ripple for institutional usage, especially in a tokenized assets and cross-border payments. Third, potential XRP ETFs. Analysts believe that if the legal cloud clears, XRP could follow in the footsteps of Bitcoin and Ethereum with spot ETF approvals, welcoming massive capital inflows, especially from retail and institutional channels. Now, when you look at all of this together, legal clarity, institutional infrastructure, and ETF access, well, it's no surprise some analysts see some big moves ahead. Some even project XRP hitting $26 or more in the long term if everything aligns. But let's also be real, crypto is unpredictable. Even at the best chart setups can fail and nothing is guaranteed. Projects with strong fundamentals have lagged before, while hype has propelled others to irrational heights. That's why it's important to stay informed, manage your risk, and monitor key updates like the August 15 SEC status report, Ripple's strategic moves, and overall crypto sentiment. So, to wrap it up, XRP is at a pivotal stage. If the SEC fully closes the case and ETF talk accelerates, we could see another leg up. But if regulatory uncertainty persists or momentum stalls, we might just hover around $3 for a while. Regardless, the next few months will be defining. Now, if you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for updates, and let me know your XRP predictions in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going.